So the moment that we've all been waiting for, Masters of the Universe Revelations Part 2, no He-Man. Don't forget that there is no He-Man in that title, so they can get away with just absolutely trashing on He-Man throughout the entire show. There is no He-Man in the title and pretty much no real He-Man in the show. They did him dirty. We all know the story, the bait and switch story, with Kevin Smith promising that He-Man would be this great hero in this show, and all the trailers coming out with the I Need a Hero trailer showing He-Man doing cool He-Man stuff, and that's all we asked for. That's all we wanted with this show, was to just see He-Man from the past, come back and do cool He-Man stuff. But of course they have to modernize it, and by modernize it, that means just absolutely ruin the show and make sure that all the men in the show look really weak, really stupid, and have to be saved by the females in the show. That's what they mean by modernize the show, and that's exactly what they did. Masters of the Universe Part 2 is now coming out very soon, and I don't remember what the exact release date is for the show, but it's sometime in November or December. I think it's in November. I'm pretty sure that they've been saying November from the jump. And the trailer just came out a couple of days ago, and this says He-Man Part 2 trailer, more Kevin Smith damage control. Kevin Smith and Netflix, by the way, this article from Cosmic Book News, shout out to Cosmic Book News, they have a lot of good articles recently. I really like their articles, but Kevin Smith and Netflix are certainly feeling the heat after the failure of Part 1, as the Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2 trailer actually looks pretty decent, but be forewarned, it could be another bait and switch, and it most likely is. It most likely is, and that's what most of the comments, which we'll go through some of these comments in a second, go through some of these comments on this video, which are pretty much saying the same thing that Cosmic Book News is saying in this article right here. The trailer also confirms what was spoiled by Mattel, that Adams becomes Savage He-Man, a wannabe Hulk, and as I pointed out, a goofy idiot Neanderthal type character. However, and assuming the timeline of the trailer is correct, Adam apparently becomes He-Man again and has an all-out battle with Skelegod, Skeletor, and his minions. Plus, we also see Smith ditches the sword and seems to be stating that Adam never needed the sword to become He-Man, as there is a spark. But instead of becoming He-Man, Adam becomes Savage He-Man, so maybe the sword is needed to control the spark in some way. We also see Evelyn becomes a new sorceress, and that Teela might become the new sorceress, and Skelegod makes a remark about finally killing He-Man and already killing him twice. Yeah, and that's what a lot of the comments are saying as well. Netflix ends season 1 with a big cliffhanger. Also, Netflix reveals the entire plot of season 2 in its trailer. The thing is, they're making it seem like the entire plot, kind of like how they made it seem like the entire plot in those part 1 trailers. But really, it's probably just the first couple episodes, and He-Man probably just dies again, if we're being real. The moment Skeletor finally kills He-Man, you've already killed him twice already. Exactly. They killed him twice, and they were so proud of it. Kevin Smith was so happy that he got to kill He-Man twice. He did a great job of subverting those expectations, man. Let me tell you. Damn it, they should have put in how Adam can still become He-Man, or they shouldn't have put in how Adam can still become He-Man. That should have been a surprise. It should have been. That's a pretty big spoiler, but could be another bait and switch. It most likely is. If they're putting that in the trailer, unless they just really know how much they have to save face with this trailer, how much everyone is really just tired of their stuff, and how much everyone really hated part 1, which would be kind of hard for them to not know, then maybe they just did it to try to win back some of the fans that would leave from part 1, that they know they wouldn't get back unless they show stuff like this in the trailer. But I think it's more likely that they're just trying to bait and switch us again. I think that they knew that when it came to part 1. They knew that they would lose a lot of fans when it came to part 1. So in the trailers and all the advertising, they made it seem like Adam's show. They made it seem like a He-Man show, and then all the reviews came out, all the early reviews, saying that it was Teela's show. Kevin Smith denied it. He denied it. All the leaks from Clownfish TV, he denied them. And it ended up being completely true. It ended up that all the early reviews, all the leaks from Clownfish TV were completely true. It was Teela's show. It was not Adam's show. In fact, they killed Adam off very early, and they killed him off again at the end of the season. Spoiler. Sorry if you don't bother watching it, but sorry if I just spoiled it for you. But everyone falling for the same belief that they saw everything in the trailer once again. Just remember the previous trailer. Exactly. Not only did the previous trailers, we thought that they gave so much away, but it wasn't even close to what the actual story was. Like I said, they pulled the bait and switch. We all know the story, but they pulled the bait and switch where they did the I Need a Hero trailer. I still remember that one, everyone freaking out about how great that was. And there was nothing like that. It was like that for maybe an episode or two, and that's it. Really just one episode at the beginning of the first episode. That was it. He came back towards the end and died again. And we thought it revealed so much, and really it didn't reveal anything. It really hit a lot of things. In fact, it hit a lot of things that I'm sure that a lot of us wish we would have known. Or we all see Evelyn becomes a new sorceress, that Tila might become the new sorceress. We read that already. Regarding another bait and switch, it's possible a majority of the footage below in the trailer could be from the first couple of episodes, and that the remaining episodes are all about Evelyn and Tila. Otherwise, the trailer spoils the entire series of part 2, which is what Netflix might have intended, as part 1 wasn't well received at all and received so much backlash. Exactly. So it could be that we're getting another bait and switch, which I think is more likely than them just trying to save face. And also, it could be that they just wanted to spoil the entire series just to show everyone that, hey, it's going to be okay. Adam is now going to be the main character. He-Man is going to be back. It's not going to be the Tila Evelyn show anymore. It's going to be Adam's show. They could be doing that, but I think it's much more likely that that is another bait and switch, because this was already created. This was already made before the backlash from part 1. They already had part 2 made whenever part 2 was released. So there's no way that they went in and changed everything from part 2. I'm sure it follows the same type of story that part 1 follows. They're going to pull another bait and switch with this trailer. It's pretty obvious, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that this is going to be another bait and switch? And what do you think of the trailer? What do you think of part 1? Do you think that part 2 has any chance of redeeming part 1? Let me know what you think about the whole situation. What do you think it's going to be the Adam show, like they're trying to show on this trailer? Or do you think it's still going to be that bait and switch type thing where they're just going to act like in all the advertising that it's going to be an Adam He-Man show, but it's really going to be a Tila Evelyn show? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, though, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the links to that in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next one.